Falcon 9 is in startup.
And there's that call out that Falcon 9 is in startup. In a few seconds, we should hear our launch director, or LD, give the final go for launch.
LD is go for launch.
And there's that go from the launch director to proceed with today's mission. So let's sit back and watch as Falcon 9 takes our 48 Starlink satellites into space.
I'll fall asleep.
T-minus 30 seconds.
T-minus 30 seconds. Let's get rid of the logo so we can see everything.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. Let's get
T-minus
ready
10,
to rumble.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power. And liftoff of Starlink 513. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Boy, that camera's pretty close, isn't it?
M1D chamber pressures are nominal.
All right, let's switch. All right, let's bring back the SpaceX logo. Let's get rid of my little...
At T plus 30 seconds, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Slick 4 East from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California at 12:29 p.m. Pacific Time. Now, the next major milestone coming up is Max Q, which is when the vehicle experiences
Power and telemetry nominal.
which is when the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of external stresses as it ascends through the Earth's atmosphere.
Boy, look at
Falcon
those
9 is
clouds.
supersonic.
And there's that call out that Falcon 9 is supersonic, which means that the rocket is traveling faster than the speed of sound. We should hear that call out for Max Q shortly.
Max Q.
And there's that call out for Max Q, which again is when the rocket experiences the largest amount of external stresses. Now we are just about 1 minute away from a series of events: main engine cutoff, stage separation, second engine start 1, and then lastly fairing separation. MECO, or main engine cutoff, is where
What is
all
this
9
here?
of the Merlin 1D
What is
engines
this
on the
here?
first stage shut down. That's followed by stage separation when the first and second stages separate.
Let's see if I-
SES-1, or second engine start 1, is where we light the Merlin vacuum engine
Need to
on the
get a
second
little-
stage. And lastly, fairing separation is when the
There
two
we
fairing
go.
halves separate and fall away
Get
from the
rid of
second
that
stage.
thing.
So let's keep an eye out for those events, which will happen in quick succession.
Boy, I love the videos here. The videos here are just excellent. NASA can't even touch these videos. That's just my opinion. We all have an opinion. Oh,
MECO. Stage separation confirmed.
yay!
MVAC ignition.
And as you just saw and heard over the nets, we had successful MECO, stage sep, and
Fairing
SES-1.
separation confirmed.
And there's that confirmation of fairing separation from the second stage. We will be attempting to recover both fairing halves using our recovery vessel, Go Beyond. Both of the fairing halves that supported today's mission are flight proven, with one half flying for its 4th time and the other half flying for its 7th time.
Let me put my geek hat on. Oh God, I look like an old man. You are an old man.
On the left side of your screen right now is our Falcon 9 first stage, and on the right side is the MVAC engine on our second stage, currently carrying the Starlink satellites to orbit. Currently, the first stage is on its way back to Earth towards our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, which is located in the Pacific Ocean. The MVAC engine attached to the second stage is continuing its burn, which will last about another 4.5 minutes.
Can you all hear everything okay?
As a reminder, Starlink is a satellite internet constellation designed and manufactured by SpaceX to provide high-speed, low-latency internet to people living in remote and rural locations around the globe.
Vehicles on a nominal trajectory.
And as I mentioned earlier, today's Starlink mission marks SpaceX's 244th mission overall and the 45th mission just this year. Coming up next in the mission is the entry burn on the first stage, which is the first of 2 burns it will go through in preparation for landing. We should see that stage 1 entry burn start in just under a minute from now.
Alrighty. Get her done. The young lady must be off today.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there's that call out for the stage 1 entry burn, which you can see on the left side of your screen there.
Vehicles on a nominal trajectory.
Stage 1, which we also call the booster, has ignited 3 engines to slow it down for atmospheric re-entry.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there's that call out that the entry burn on the first stage has completed. Coming up next is the landing burn on the first stage, which is the second and final burn in preparation for landing.
Stage 1 FTS has saved. Stage 1 transonic.
And there's that call out that the first stage is transonic, which means it is traveling near the speed of sound. Coming up in about 20 seconds from now, we should see the stage 1 landing burn start on the left side of your screen.
Stage 2 in terminal guidance.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Oh, God.
And there's confirmation that the stage 1 landing burn has started in preparation for
Almost
touchdown on
there.
our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, in the Pacific Ocean.
Almost
we should also
there.
hear that call out for SECO, or second engine cutoff, in a few
Stage 2
moments.
FTS has saved.
Here we go.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Cool.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And you can hear
Yay.
that cheering. Everyone here at Hawthorne is very excited. This Falcon 9 first stage is now successfully launched and landed for its 12th time.
Chilla just woke up.
We also heard that call out for Seco 1.
Nominal orbit insertion.
There's
Chilla.
confirmation of good orbit. Today's landing marks our 205th overall landing of an orbital class rocket, including Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy missions. And with confirmation of successful first stage landing and second engine cutoff and orbital insertion, that wraps up our coverage for now.
he went
So be
into
sure
his-
to check our social media for confirmation of
He went
Starlink
into
satellite
his-
deployment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Are we done? Wow. I'm going to pause it here. I guess we're not going to see the deployment of the satellites. So, Sunday there's a launch at 4 in the morning. I'm going to record that in 4K, put it together, and then before Doc's show, about an hour, or see, his show is at 3 in the afternoon, maybe around noon. We'll do a recap of this launch and a recap of the Sunday's launch, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Everybody's welcome. So, I want to start doing a three-day astronomy space launch. You know, SpaceX launches coming up and that. So, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we'll start with Sunday, and it'll be around, let's see, I better say 1:30, because I believe Doc's show starts at 3 o'clock, and we'll just do a recap of both of these launches, talk about it, and kind of get our feet wet here. So, for now, I want to thank everybody. Whoops. For today's launch. And even though we were streaming for 45 minutes, I'll bring it up to a minute before launch on a recap. So for now, I want to thank everybody for participating in the chat room, and we're going to call it a day.